How you doing? Will they make a 7-star Diablo? So let's first take a look at Battlegrounds semifinals. So this is battle for the best buff. You have Juggernaut versus Diablo. So when I first saw this video, I thought he was using a 6-star Juggernaut when it comes to Trappy, but it turned out he's using a 7-star Juggernaut. Okay, not only that, he has higher PI than Diablo, meaning that he's using a 7-star rank too. So when it comes to Battlegrounds, I don't really care too much about it. And when it comes to Diablo, he doesn't really excel in these type of health pools. When it comes to Battlegrounds, he excels in longer health pools when he can throw 8 vials of might, as well as, because can throw his special 3 and be able to see if he can keep 20 poison debuffs on the opponent. So be able to just really do so much damage. So that's why he doesn't really excel in these health pools when it comes to Battlegrounds. So let's see who the winner is. And also when it comes to Diablo, he's much better with damage mastery. Can he run without damage mastery? Yes, but why would you want to run Diablo without damage mastery? He's also better with synergies than Juggernaut. So I don't see the point. That's why I don't like Battlegrounds. You can't use synergies. And why would you not run damage mastery? As you can see here, Diablo is the winner. And you don't want to say that just because of one fight that Diablo is better when it comes to Battlegrounds. But keep in mind, 7-star versus 6-star. 7-star Juggernaut versus 6-star Diablo. Come on, that seems pretty convincing to me. No, like I mentioned, if you think Juggernaut is better in Battlegrounds than Diablo, then that's fine with me. I don't really care about Battlegrounds. If you think he's better Juggernaut, then that's cool. But like I mentioned, with Diablo, if you're running damage mastery as well as synergies, they would have finished at the same time, even with this type of health pool, and Diablo would have finished with 100% health. Maybe Juggernaut would have finished faster with damage mastery, then again, it would probably finish with less health. So keep that in mind. So when it comes to Juggernaut, I made a video, if you haven't seen it, that I say he's the best buff of 2022. And then if, even if, let's say 50% damage reduction from his Cyterax instead of 25%, I would still pick Diablo. Okay, now if it was 80% damage reduction instead of 25%, then not only Juggernaut, I would say, is the best buff in MCOC, he would be the best champion in the game, arguably even broken. Another thing is something that Legacy said. I don't always agree with Legacy, but he mentioned that if Juggernaut and Colossus abilities was integrated to Unstoppable Colossus buff, if you get an overhaul, that he would be the best champion in the game. And I would agree with Legacy, and I don't agree with him very often. Perhaps that's a different video when it comes to best and broken buff concept. But let's go back to Diablo. Will they make a 7-star Diablo? I think they might make a 7-star Diablo, but then again, if they do make a 7-star Diablo, that he'll never get new synergies. Since Diablo got a buff, he hasn't got synergies. Doom got a synergy with Baron Zemo. Even Hercules got a synergy with Galen as a herald. You have Hercules with damage mastery and incursion. You could with the herald ability, it's arguably game breaking with the herald ability if you're running damage mastery with Hercules. And he just got that synergy, which is crazy, right? And Diablo, since he got a buff, no synergy. Doom got a synergy with Baron Zemo. So if Diablo got a buff, you could say a buff, but Diablo got a synergy that makes him bleed immune or 100% bleed resistant, as well as, inflict incinerate, or when the champion is poison immune. So if a champion is poison immune, inflict incinerate instead. Not only he would be the best champion in MCOC, arguably be broken. They also haven't had a relic designed for him since he got a buff. Think about it. If they give him a relic that increases power rate, that would be really nice, as well as, what do you call that? Increase his special attack. That would be great. But really, more importantly, if they can increase his power rate, because it'll be much easier, once you throw the special 3 to maintain that 20 poison debuffs on the opponent. And it's really hard unless you have Mystic Dispersion and you're up against a heavy buff champion. Without it, it's really hard to maintain those 20 poison debuffs. But if you have like a relic designed to increase his power rate, that would be so much helpful for him to be able to maintain those 20 poisons on the opponent. So would they make a 7-star Diablo? I believe they will. It's just the only thing is they probably never give him synergies, because he'll not only be the best champion in the game, he'll be broken. So what do you guys think? Will they make a 7-star Diablo? I mean, if he just had one synergy to inflict Incinerate instead of Poison, if the champion is poison immune, he'll be able to solo every fight in Abyss. Think about how crazy that sounds, right? Just with that synergy alone. I know for sure 2 fights that Diablo cannot solo in Abyss. It is Hulk Ragnarok and Joe Fixit. Even as a 7-star rank 6 Diablo, I don't think Diablo will be able to solo those fights. Unless he gets that synergy will inflict poison instead of Incinerate. I know as a 6-star rank 5 Ascension Diablo with full synergy and full boost, there's probably 4 fights obviously he cannot solo. There's Hulk Ragnarok, and then what is that? Hulk Ragnarok and Joe Fixit. Okay, those 2 fights I know he cannot solo for sure, even a 6-star rank 5 Ascension. There are some questionable also champions that are poison immune. You might not be able to solo as well. But with the 7-star rank 3 Diablo, there's only really 2 questionable fights that he might not be able to solo. That is Massacre and what do you call that? Abyss Collector. When it comes to Massacre, if they didn't nerf the damage over time potency from the armor break, without a doubt, 7-star rank 3 Diablo would be able to solo that fight with full synergy and full boost and damage mastery. Without a doubt. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like right now, that's the only thing that holding him back when it comes to Abyss, when it comes to Diablo, is champions that are poison immune. But with like higher rank, Diablo, like a 7-star, he'll be able to solo some poison immune champions for sure, with the exception of Joe Fixit and Hulk Ragnarok. So I hope they make a 7-star Diablo. I think they will. But then again, if they do, they probably will not give him synergies anymore, because he would be broken. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Thank you.